Yeah, I just really like that kind of like darker country kind of vibe that he gives off. I think that that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I honestly got super distracted by that lead guitar work, that like the electric. I think he busted out a slide at one point that gave it like it gave it a real kind of like a almost like a steel lap vibe, but not quite as twangy.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I'm a sucker for some twangy like steel lap esque guitar. Also, I'm terrible with a slide, so anyone that could pull that off, I'm impressed by.
Dude, me too. I've tried it so much, and it always just sounds like I'm just I don't know. It never sounds like a cool guy who like grabbed an empty beer bottle and started playing. It sounds like a guy who's like drunk, just like slamming a beer bottle on a guitar.
Yeah. It's like I don't know how many times I've realized life isn't like a movie.
No, not at all. But yeah, it was interesting because I found him on TikTok. I was always somebody who was very against TikTok for a long time. I just thought like it's not for me, you know, whatever. But somebody convinced me to start a TikTok account for the podcast because they were like, it'll help you gain new followers and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
You're preaching to the choir.
So I started doing it, but I actually found that it's a really good way to find new music because everybody else is doing the same thing. They're like, well, if I just keep posting stuff of my music, then maybe eventually it'll take off. And for some people, it does. Yeah. And it is actually a very good platform for finding new music. And also, I just really kind of enjoy the duets feature on it because there's a lot of cool people like playing like weird folk instruments. Like I saw a TikTok of somebody they were playing I think a Green Day song maybe. And then somebody duetted it and like played a banjo solo over top of it. And I'm like, fuck yeah, cool. This is awesome.
Yeah. That is awesome. I was super reluctant on it too, and I watched some TikTok, ironically, where this guy was giving advice about trying to bolster brands or whatever, and basically his advice was, if you're not on TikTok yet, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was the long and short of it. So I was like, wow, I am a fucking idiot.
Turns out.
Yeah. So, but I've heard some cool stuff on there too. I've also heard some stuff that I am not super into on TikTok more commonly. So hopefully I could start having some more better experiences like you've had. And
you
actually
train the algorithm, and eventually you start to see some cooler stuff.
I'll spend some more time with it here. I was gonna say. I was gonna transition here.
That's what I was gonna do too. We just both stepped on each other's toes walking through the door.
Sorry about that. I'm good at that. I liked your kind of like after the grind and whatnot. Your song was kind of mellow, so I'm gonna keep it that way.
All right.
This is a band I actually don't know a whole ton about, but I've listened to a ton. They showed up, I think, on like a recommended for you playlist or some sort of playlist somewhere, and I was instantly super into this. This is a band called the Kundalini Genie, and this is off an album that was released in 2020 called 1111, and the song is Can't Get You Out My Mind.